Hello YouTube, I am back from CampAnime 2015. It may be hard to be obvious, but I am Para Miriam, wearing Kankry's sweater. I'm probably only going to do one video for CampAnime this year because a lot of what happened this year for this con was honestly like really personal stuff, and I'm sure that people that were at the camp itself were kind of aware of it. So I'll only pretty much do one video. So again this year my mom and I were both den parents. We were in the same cabin this year right next to the boathouse, which is good because it's like most of the cabins don't have bathrooms, so we were right next to the bathrooms. Yay! Our cabin was super cool. We had put signs up on each bunk so that like you would write your name and an arrow pointing to which bunk you were staying in. And we decorated the outside with like skeletons and caution tape, and this was the first camp where actually everyone in my cabin, we all got along and I was all aware of who they were, because in previous years I just had no idea who are these people, because they would identify me but I couldn't identify their faces. So I had that hot Gamzee with me from last year, and we mostly stuck with two of the people from my cabin. His stepsister and her friend were staying in my cabin, and we hung out with two other people, Lex and Lore. No, Alex was the cute little curlos that I found last year, and their mom keeps finding me at cons and loves me, and her mom is great. She's super sweet. Friday night. Well, first of all, there was something at the campsite that was like affecting everybody's allergies, so my eyes were possibly swollen and I got the sniffles, couldn't breathe out my nose. And so I started Friday as Gamzee from Homestuck, and after dinner I changed into Jeff the Killer. And so I took my contacts out to let my eyes rest because my eyes were getting a little irritated, and the water there had sulfur in it, I think. So I think when I had washed my hands, and my hands were not sufficiently dry, so when I touched my contacts, the sulfur got in my eye. So Friday night, yeah, my eye was really irritated, so when I took my contact out again to change into my pajamas, I went over to Operation Hammond, and they had a doctor. And so the EMTs and the doctor looked at my eye, and I had scratched my cornea, so they cleaned my eye out, put some petroleum jelly in my eye, and I went to bed, and my eye feels a lot better. Saturday morning my eye was a lot better because the doctor was like, in the morning, as long as your eye's not red and dripping pus, should heal itself. So I actually went the entire con wearing only one contact in my right eye. This eye, I have really bad vision, so this eye was just basically blind. Everything was very blurry. But I did it, so Friday night I was Jeff the Killer. I don't think anybody got my picture, but I was cute. I don't care. There was another Jeff, but it was like older Jeff, and I'm tiny little younger Jeff. 13-year-old Jeff. Which I didn't bring my knife, but I do have a Jeff the Killer knife, but I didn't bring it to the con. I didn't want to. Friday, not a lot happened because I actually went to bed early because of my eye. Early at 11, which is early at a con. But my cabin was good. We got the #1 cabin for Friday night, Saturday, because they do cabin check on the den mothered cabins, and they do the cabin check around 2 in the morning, and my cabin was the only one where everyone was in bed, everyone was asleep, and no one knew that they were in the cabin. I didn't know. I was passed out. Kitty sneeze. Saturday I started as Carcat. I had my Gamzee, or the hot Gamzee. We kind of hung out with the Homestucks over in Roskin, but it was a small Homestuck crowd this year, which I'm not really surprised, but small Homestuck crowd. We derped around, we played Cards Against Humanity. I had brought, oh, it's not in my bag anymore. I had brought Anime Pitch Party Game. It's complicated, but we played that for a little while. It was entertaining enough. We spent time with my cosplay son Sky. He was a word. I don't He was also clear from dramatical murder. Yes, so Sky, my cosplay son. Spent time with his mom. I got to see the few people from last year. Marla and her daughter Lily. I'm friends with Marla on Facebook, so she's another con mom I look forward to seeing. She was nice. Got to spend time with her husband, Lily's dad. He's pretty chill. So I'm just going to give a special shout out to Operation Hammond because they were so nice to me. They helped me with my eye. Saturday night, Gamzee's stepsister's friend scraped her knee very badly, so I brought her to Operation Hammond and they cleaned her up and they were good. They were around the campsite. They were good. So I don't know much about them, but I know that they're like trained EMTs. They specifically do conventions and they're so awesome. They were staying at the boathouse, which is a pretty hangout location. God, this convention went so fast. A panelist that I really like to attend her panel, Sarah Hodge Weatherby. She does like X-Files, cryptozoologists, mysterious Massachusetts, ghost stories, that kind of stuff. I love going to her panel. She did one about, the dark side of cosplay. There's a cat. Oh my goodness. I went to her panel, I hung out with her. It actually started raining Saturday, so the campfire got rained out, so the ghost stories, can you not attack my wig, got moved to a different location, which was next to where karaoke was going on, so karaoke people kind of interrupted us unintentionally, but we had nowhere else to go because it was raining. What else happened? A lot of socializing. I didn't go to many panels. This is definitely a social con, but it's a lovely enough campsite that there's plenty of places to wander to, plenty of places to sit, plenty of places to socialize, plenty of places to be alone. We had beautiful weather. Because last year was so cold, I remember. And this year it was very pleasant. I was actually pretty warm on Saturday, being Carcat. The Homestuck panel actually didn't have an Equius or a Nepeta, and the host was Carcat, and I was Carcat, so we were going back and forth. So eventually, a Kangri showed up with the coat and Equius' glasses, so I jumped in, and I was Carcat impersonating Nepeta wearing Equius' glasses. So that was entertaining. After dinner, I changed into Mulin. I forgot my OTP, but so I was Mulin running around because she's cute. Yeah, I didn't do much. There was a lot of socializing, hanging out. See if I can remember the people to give shout outs to. There's Sun Sky. Here's my Sin Sky. Allie. Eric. Mikey. Aaron. TJ. Tina. Maddie. Lex. Lore. Matt, the host of CampAnime. Ozzy. Cynthia. Matt 2.0. Chris from the dealer's room. The duct tape lady. I have her business card. I'm gonna give her free promotion. A+D duct tape lady. I actually am wearing her bracelets because Gamzee and I got matching bracelets. I have Harley Quinn and he has the Joker. And I guess that's my con swag. Some of my con swag. Yes, that's my only. No, I have a button. Gamzee's mom got me Lawful Neutral, which is my D&D alignment. Yay, I'm not big on the dealer's room. But I made a bag to carry around, so I have my stuff, mostly tissues, because honestly, the allergies were so bad. Here's my scale mate. Carrying a scale mate around when I was Carcat. Okay, so it was mostly socializing. So for today, my little joke costume was I was Porum, and I finally got my wig to style how I wanted it to. I was Porum wearing Kankri's clothes, because her evening gown isn't camp appropriate, so I was running around as if Kankri gave me his clothes, because his clothes are more appropriate for outside running around as opposed to an evening gown. So the camp, I would rate as a whole, it was 8 out of 10 this year. To be honest, the food was bad. But there was a woman who was so sweet. She brought homemade meals and was serving them at the boathouse because most of the staff couldn't make it to the dinners and meals. So she had homemade meals ready in the boathouse, and that was a lot better, and I very much appreciate it. So, oh, I also have the Jasper themed bracelet from Steven Universe. That's it. I became a last second co-host for Steven Universe panel, and I'm Troll Mom, and Sky was Pearl, and we had Canada, so we had Canadian Mom, Bird Mom, and Troll Mom hosting a Steven Universe discussion panel. That was nice. Because Inconceivable 2 weeks ago I was Jasper, so Jasper. Goodness, if I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. I know I forgot Aiden and Kayla and Kylie, Lisa. I'm gonna be listing off names I don't remember. Jordan, people. So this year was good. I was looking forward to it, and I was not disappointed. Had fun socializing, had fun eating s'mores. I had bought chocolate to have on my s'mores, and the chocolate is still missing. We thought we packed it. We might have accidentally thrown it away. Oh well. Yeah, I was looking forward to, but oh well. So I will also take the time to say that I will not be going to AAC because I am actually starting school next week and my classes go on a Saturday. So I'm thinking my next convention will either be Con Bust or Anime Boston, whichever happens first. I may go for one day of UConn. We'll see after New Year's where that may happen. But so yeah, because I'm starting school, so I can make more money, so I can go to more conventions. Yay! So I will say it was a good con. I had fun. I'm definitely looking forward to next year and seeing what next year brings, but my next con will either be UConn, ConBust, or Anime Boston next year. So I think CampAnime was my last con of the year, and I had fun, and I had a good time. I really appreciated the people with whom I spent my time. Could I have better food? But I had s'mores, and it was good. There was good food in the boathouse. So I will say thank you, YouTube. I will see you eventually. Bye.